Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review, final one of the day. And just blow that off. We are heading off to County Durham again, I'm afraid so. I do need to get through these S43 beers, so you will see a few. So yeah, heading off to County Durham, S43 brewery, and we have a can of their Chaps, and it's a West Coast Pale, and it's coming in at 5.2% in a 440ml can. I've just looked actually, because I was looking at the hops, and it's actually gone out of date. These, I now remember, these were some of the ones that were reduced because they were short date. Now, I don't know what I think the original price would have been about £4. I think they were down to £2.50, I think, and I got 25% off that. So what are we looking at? Oh god, coming at about £1.70, I think. Went out. It was canned on the 24th of February this year. Went out of date on the 24th of November this year. So it's a couple of weeks past its best, even 3 nearly. So we'll see what we get from it. Now the hop lineup is Columbus, Simcoe, Cascade, Nugget, Chinook, Amarillo, and Equinox. The malts are Extra Pale, Munich, Vienna, Wheat, and Caramel, and the yeast is California Ale 001. So let's get it open. I do like that actually. I think it's quite cool. So let's get it open, get it into the glass, and see what we get. So some of you might have seen a post. Baz's 12 Beers of Christmas is starting tomorrow. If you haven't seen it, there is a post up on obviously on YouTube. There's one up on Twitter, Instagram, and my Facebook page, and it's got the list of the beers that I'll be doing and the order they'll be going in. So if you want to find out what I'm doing, check that out, and you can hopefully you'd watch them all, to be honest. But if there's any particular ones that take your fancy, you can see when they're going to be. So beer in a glass. It's a deep orange. It's a deep orange sort of colour really. It's a bit hazy. We got a finger of white on top. Not seeing any bubbles going up, but it looks decent. So I'm going to try and give it a little bit of a swirl and dive in on the nose and see what we get. Big hoppy notes. Grapefruit is there. Bit of mango. Let me just get rid of that. I've always, every time I do a video, message, nearly every time anyway. Mango, orange, bit of grapefruit, bit of a fruit bowl really on the nose. Not a massive sort of juicy fruit bowl, but there just seems to be a lot of aromas going on in there. Maybe a little bit of pine. I wouldn't say I'm picking much up on that though. So let's stop sniffing. I've picked out what I think I can pick out. Let's get the rest in there and give her a go. S43 Breweries, Chaps, West Coast Pale. Cheers. Cool. Some bitterness in there. Some bitterness in there. Let's go in again. Oh, that's evolving. Evolving as you drink it. 5.2%. Quite a decent body on it, to be honest. You can't really knock the body. It's not, it's not a gloopy one. It's never going to be a gloopy one at that sort of percentage. But it's got a bit of weight to it. It is unbelievably smooth and soft. It really is. That was the first thing that really hit me, was how smooth and soft it was. Tickle of carbonation across the palate. It's literally there, boom, gone. That's going to help with it being soft and, well, with it being smooth. Now, I said on the nose, a bit of a fruit bowl, because there was all sorts of little things. And I was thinking, because West Coasts, you expect it to be hoppy, you expect it to be really bitter, expect it to be piney, expect a bit of grapefruit. and I was struggling to, I got a little bit of grapefruit on the nose, even maybe just a tad of pine, but it wasn't smelling like I was expecting to. But on the taste, even more so now, I've had a couple of mouthfuls. That bitterness hits you straight away. The grapefruit is coming in on the back end, I'm going to say. But just after that bitterness, it's got that feel of a real... It's not... How can I put it? The pine resinous in there. It really is... I don't know how to put it. Really is resinous, let's put it that way. It's got that sort of sticky, oily kind of resinous taste to it, if that makes any sense. It's not really sort of sticky in the mouth, but it's got that sort of sticky, oily, resinous taste to it. Yeah. Yeah, grapefruit bitterness there. Oily resinous, oily, piney resinous in it. Nice bitter finish. That's nice, that is. I'm not one for a West Coast, I've got to be honest. It's not something that generally appeals to me, but oh yeah, that resinous in there, that piney, oily resinous, really does it for me. I love that sort of taste in it and that sort of feel to it. 5.2%, wow. And that bitterness at the back end now. Real. Ooh, it's really in there. 5.2%. You don't really feel it. Like I always say, I think the bitterness, certainly as it catches up on you, is going to make this beer feel stronger than what it is. But other than that, when you're just drinking it before the bitterness really sort of kicks in, like I say, it is there at the start, but when it really sort of kicks in on the back end, that's when it sort of starts feeling like a boozier, stronger number. But for me, S43 Brewery's Chaps West Coast Pale Ale, it's a lovely drop, I like that, and I think anyone that likes West Coast style beers is going to enjoy that. So I don't know if you can get hold of it, but if you can get hold of it somewhere, give it a go. It's well worth a try. If you've had it before, let us know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again on another beer review. Cheers.